the Olympic journey, or shall we say the Olympic roller coaster? Because yeah, we really the one that was probably on the horizon first was Beijing. You know, we had a great performance team in British shooting then that really put a lot of emphasis into the young, and I was very lucky to be a part of that. And we just fell short of just qualifying for that games, and then obviously it became a bit tough after that because shooting lost the lottery funding through that time. So it was a lot of down to individual efforts and financing to go for London. And yeah, and what can I say? London, it was that was a tough battle. Obviously being given a quota place for the games in London, it came down to the wire, and you know, I wasn't selected for that one. So it's like, well, what do we do? Well, I said, there's twice now we've come close. We've got to give it another go. So then Rio was on the horizon. And then, unfortunately, I wrote myself out of Rio quite quickly because due to a little motorbike accident I had 2 weeks after the Glasgow Games at the Commonwealths there, which kind of put me on the back foot really for trying to qualify for that one. So yeah, so we managed to write that one out pretty quick. And really focus on Tokyo. And yeah, and I'm glad to say that finally, bloody done it. The back end of 2019, obviously qualifying for the games at the Europeans there, was really hitting some good form. And then obviously it was coming to the winter period, so it's like, well, how do we maintain that? And the only way to maintain it is obviously to keep going. So, and then when you start listening to the news of this COVID-19, it's like, is it something serious? No. Of course not. It's just a flu, isn't it? Or something like that. And then obviously it was just getting serious, and then our training started to change. You know, obviously with the social distancing and the hygiene factors. And then it became near enough impossible for us to train. So it was only one thing to do, which was stop. Every cloud has its silver lining, and definitely mine was my son and my wife. You know, it was just a time that I've never had at home, because obviously since 12, 13 years old, I've always been traveling. So to have that 18 months of being at home was, yeah, A, something I never had, and B, was just a very, very exciting time. Officially, we leave on July 17th. It's got loads of rings around it on the calendar that, you know, we've got it. We're nearly there. It's a bit surreal because, as I say, from a little boy to learning what the Olympics was, to watching it on the TV, to now nearly being someone on the TV there, it hasn't sunk in, and it probably won't sink in until after the event. And of course, especially in our sport, there is a lot of luck involved. You know, there's a lot of people that deny it, but definitely we do need a lot of luck in our sport as well. So yeah, it's funny, but as I say, when it comes to the day, I'm going there to enjoy myself. You know, it's been a long time coming, and yeah, it's going to be great no matter what happens. As long as it happens, it's going to be a great event.